That's okay. Some of the best recordings in history came from open mics. Let him roll.
Can you all hear me?
Yes, sir.
Wow, cool. Okay, well, very good. I need a flag. Can we all rise for the Pledge of Allegiance?
Oh, hoping he said flag.
Allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Play ball.
Would anybody like to do an invocation today?
Rub-a-dub-dub, thanks for the grub. Yay, God.
I can do it. Dear Lord, thank you for this wonderful gathering, the friends that I've made in this organization. Thank you for watching over us and bringing some people back to see us. And bless this food that we ate today. Keep us all safe on the trip home. Thank you for your many blessings. Amen.
Amen.
Okay, the agenda says thanks Ed for hosting this event, but it's just Ed. It's Ed time. Say hi, Ted.
Hi. How are you?
How did that happen?
I don't know.
Does that mean you're picking up some man?
We've been hacked.
Okay, I have several guests here. Clifford Cox brought his family.
Yay!
Family over in the corner.
Later for the Slaters.
The president of the San Diego chapter, Richard Tate, and his lovely wife Elsie are here. Richard is going to talk later about the talent show at the election. We have Chris and Deanne Johnson all the way from Idlewild.
Yay!
Listen, beside them is Dave Morrison, who's actually a member, but he made the drive from Hesperia to be here. And Ken's down from Big Bear, but he's regular. Bernie Johnson, is this your second or third? Bernie Johnson's here for his third chapter meeting. Welcome.
Welcome.
We'll get an application. Okay, you all are welcome. Is there any questions, additions, or omissions to the April minutes that were distributed by email? Hearing none, we're going to accept the April minutes. Looks like Joanne is not here to give the sunshine report. But Dottie is here to give the activities report. And on the activities report, you have a flyer here. And on the back of the flyer is a little map that gives, well, when I printed it out, it didn't X mark the spot. But it's on Central Avenue, like halfway between the 71 and the 60.
That's where my daughter was lost this morning coming here.
Okay, Dottie?
You want to give her the mic? Do you need it?
I just want to first thank Dave Morrison. Did he bring this?
Yes. Thank you, Dave.
Did he?
Yes.
I asked him at our Tom's Farm if he could bring it because it's increasingly hard to hear in restaurants because of the external noise and because people can't hear, they talk to each other. And so nobody knows what's going on. And as recording secretary, I know how hard it is to take notes in that environment. I'd like to also thank Ted for setting this up today. I'm glad you all found it.
Hooah!
And next month, Bob's already given you the flyer. That's going to be a joint meeting with Inland Empire because of the June festivities, weddings, graduation, Father's Day. It's really hard to call another weekend. And then in July, we go to Dana Point. And that's at Howie's Baby, and that's the 13th of July. So.
Yay! Thank you, Dottie.
It went off, right?
What's on your report? Anything that you wanted to?
No new developments other than what Richard is about to discuss.
Richard's he's gonna make a little change from the information we previously had. Yeah, I'm all the way to you. We're charging through this meeting.
Oh, thank you. Now we can have lunch.
We're gonna eat here or go somewhere else.
Thanks for having us down. Oh, we get a little mic here. Oh, good. Anyhow, it's nice to see you. Glad you're here today. Elsie and I are the chairman of the talent show for the 2014 luncheon, and which I'm sure you all know about by now. I have applications for those who wish to appear in the talent show. And I know that a lot of Santas and Santa's wives have talents that we would enjoy seeing, like singing or comedy. I know there's some jolly Santas who are very funny. And, which would be like to stand up there and make a fool. Entertain. So we're looking forward to that. And in San Diego, we have a number of acts that we're going to apply for. And online there is an application, and I have some here. A little change we're making is, instead of a deadline for accepting applications of October 1, we are going to have the first 25 applications will be considered for the talent show. And we figure we could have maybe 15, possibly 20 acts within the allotted time of somewhere between 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours. We don't want it too long. So it would be good for you to get your application in as soon as possible. And also, if you have, it's all here on the application. We need, the type of talent, whether you're going to sing or have a skit or a band or zoos, or comedy, or an act of some sort, and we're asking that you keep the time to no more than 7 minutes for your act. Less is fine, but probably no more than 7 minutes in order for everybody who's going to apply can show off their talents. And we're going to have a long croak, so that any talent that the audience doesn't like and they bring them off the stage, they'll be taken off.
So the trap, we're doing away with the trap door idea. We're going with the hook. Okay, all right. Okay.
Well, anyhow, we want to see everybody's talent, so I think it'll be a wonderful thing. And I know that there's a couple of great singers in the group, and some nice acts. We might have some ukulele band and so on. So I think we're going to have a pretty good talent show. So we're urging you to get your talents together and rehearse and practice, so when it comes time, you're all set to go. I will leave the applications here. Like I said, it'll be the first 25, and we'll put a new flyer up on the website pertaining to that. But I've already printed these, so we'll leave these here with your Presidente. And one other thing, I'm hoping we can share with you. I know you're doing this is a little bit different than the talent shows. Is all right? We in San Diego are going to adopt a needy family or families this Christmas.
Pull it away just a little bit.
And I know that, okay, there we go. And I know that the Orange County chapter is doing the same, and I think in also. So everybody is going to be trying to raise money for their charity. Now, we are going to have a spaghetti and meatballs dinner on June 22nd. I've got some flyers here. I know it's a ways to come down to San Diego, but if you're down there on that weekend, this would be a good place to have a dinner. We're going to have strolling magicians at the tables. The spaghetti, or the meat sauce is going to be made by one of our Santas. And
Musicians and Santas also?
no, magician.
The magician.
Magician.
The magician. Magician is also.
Yeah, close up magic. And there'll also be Santa Claus there for parents.
Oh, good. I love him.
So pardon me. I'll leave the flyers here. There's not very many, but I'll leave them here in case you need them. So we'll come to yours if you'll come to ours. Well, we'll come to yours anyhow, whether you do ours or not. But I think it'd be a wonderful thing. You could have a spaghetti dinner up here too to raise money. We're well on our way to being able to maybe do 3 families this season.
How much are the tickets?
They're $12 donation for adults and $5 for children under 10.
What day is 22nd?
The 22nd is a Saturday from 5 in the evening till 9. We'll have, what are we going to have? Oh yeah, the spaghetti meatballs, salad and garlic bread. And we have 1 non-alcoholic beverage included with the meal. There is a bar at the VFW hall. If anybody wants a drink, beer or wine, they can purchase that. But it's going to be a great dinner. So thank you very much, folks. We enjoyed them.
Thank you, Richard.
This is the VFW, right?
Yes.
Yeah, Lemon Grove VFW.
And anybody who wouldn't drive 90 miles for a plate of spaghetti hadn't had his spaghetti.
Well, I got a senior moment here.
That's right, I got an edit button.
Will and Sharon
Conley.
Conley, yeah. Will Conley's making the meatballs.
Oh, excellent, excellent.
Okay. How about our special Christmas? Is there anything to report there?
No, nothing yet. Marvin and I are, he's got some ideas that he's going to address as part of the committee. We'll turn that presentation over to him in a moment. So we're cooperating. Our chapters are cooperating on our.
Okay.
Yeah.
I would say that let you know that we had $60 collected in March and $88 collected in April. So we have $148 so far from our 50-50 raffle, and that'll get added to today.
And that's in addition to the 88 that Diva donated to Mercy Warehouse at that meeting, right?
Yes.
Okay. All right.
Okay. All right, and there's going to be luncheon fund money into this also.
Okay.
Okay. That's all I have on that.
Yeah, Marv will do the presentation for that committee if you don't mind.
Marv?
Marv, are you ready? Oh,
Go ahead.
Is that all the information on the luncheon is what Richard provided?
yeah, well, I don't have anything else. If you do, please.
No, I was just making sure I did.
You want the mic, Marv?
Marv, this way.
No, I'm all right. You can all do it.
Okay, all right.
What?
We've been kind of tossing this around a little bit, and feeding families at Christmas time is a great idea, but there are 11 other months out of the year. And why don't we take it on ourselves to work on those other 11 months out of the year instead of just at Christmas time? Now, 11 months out of the year might be too much, but maybe for January, February, and March, we could have a birthday party for the kids who have birthdays the first 3 months out of the year. It's just an idea, something we're throwing out. There's going to be lots of food. We can give lots of presents out 3 or 4 times a year instead of just at Christmas. That's where my thinking is right now.
So to make it clear, Santa will give a birthday party to a needy child that they might not otherwise have during the year.
Or have a joint birthday party.
Or
you have 3 families, and there's kids that have birthdays January, February, March. Have a picnic in the park.
Assuming geographic proximities, poor families might not be predisposed to
But
transportation.
That way you're not going to their homes. They could come to the park.
That's true.
and
That's
you
true.
Have entertainment, face painting, whatever, and maybe give them a hot tub, and hot dogs and hamburgers, and just have a big old party for the families, for their children.
We thought we'd just throw that out to see what I like the idea because everybody's overwhelmed at Christmas time.
Even the Santas.
Yeah,
Especially the Santas, yeah.
And this would be a good way to spread it out for the whole year.
So maybe
And I'm
3
not looking-
big events.
And I'm not looking for publicity on this. I'm looking just to do it.
Yeah.
We go on the street. There's a lot of them on the street.
He's kidding about that. We're not going to.
I think finding the families would be working through a church or schools or an agency.
Yeah, either county or city or some other charitable agency.
Schools would be
Yeah.
a good place.
Or even, let's just say,
Salvation Army
let's
is
just
another
say,
good place.
Ken knows of a family that's hurting in Orange County. You know, I mean, it could be somebody that's in our own circle of influence, that somebody that goes to your church or somebody that goes to school with your grandkids. I mean, there's hurting people all over, so they really wouldn't be difficult to find. But in order to probably be able to have some kind of an event, and the agency, if we work with an agency, they could clear the group as having background checks and being having all the credentials to interact with the public.
Plus doing it, like she mentioned, severing liability. If we did it under the aegis of a church or some other body, municipal organization or agency, then we can do it under their liability as well. I'm not sure how that might impact our liability if we tried to do it independently and in a public location.
Yes, Bob.
Okay, it sounds like a wonderful idea, but let's make Christmas happen first. We have a project going that we've never done before, and let's make that one a success before we start expanding it. It's wonderful to expand,
Christmas can be the very first one,
right?
and then we'll go every 3 months after that.
We do have a committee. Yes, we do have a committee.
This is actually one of the outcomes of that committee's discussion. We didn't realize that we were committed to a Christmas theme. We thought we were more committed to outreach to needy families. But if the Christmas theme is imperative, there's no reason why we can't tie that in.
Well, the committee can make that decision, but actually Santa Claus is a Christmas thing.
Well, yeah,
That's
okay.
just my opinion, and I'm not on the committee.
Well paid.
The committee reports to you, though, Mr. President.
A lot would have to do with the funds that we have available every 3 months.
Right.
It seemed like we would be blowing ourselves out if we did that every 3 months. I like the idea, but I can't see our group being big enough to support 4 individual things.
Well, if we do it as a joint chapter event, we have accumulated, after today, presumably, we will have 200 or 250 accumulated for the past 3 meetings. 250 seems to be a reasonable budget for a not too ambitious event of this type. 1 family, 2 families, 3 families with children, something like that. We were thinking that we might be able to do it. And also, if we did it in trimesters, we would have, since we're eliminating November, December anyway, it's too busy for us, we may split the events between San Diego and the LA, Orange County area, so that we can do a larger event down there in June, or maybe June and September. Maybe do one up here in August and November or something like that, whatever. Maybe make 2 big events down there, 2 bigger events up here, but still do it as a joint venture.
There is an event in Oceanside. It's called Christmas in July, so it's no new idea.
Yeah, okay. And Christmas in July is something that I think everybody had in mind anyway. So wherever we have that event, it'll probably naturally draw a little more attention. But we'll take your feedback and discuss it in the committee again.
Okay, so anybody else have anything they would share with the committee? Okay, you guys come up with
a list of recipients at this point.
well,
Okay.
Yeah, come.
So how about this? How about a birthday party from Santa? How about Santa bringing a birthday party?
Okay, let's.
Do you think maybe? Okay, we'll discuss.
Yeah, I guess I would like it if you would write down a proposal on what the committee
Okay,
would like to do.
all right.
And we'll throw it out to the members and bring it up for discussion again next month.
I'll just add that when it came up in the discussion, it seemed to be a natural adjunct to me. We want to, of course, benefit a needy family in any way we can, but as Santas, aren't we hyper-focused on the children? So if we could benefit, when he came up with the concept of providing a birthday party for needy children who otherwise might not have a birthday party, then it just seems to me that was an even better idea than just delivering a basket of food to the whole family. But like he said, we'll propose it and we can discuss further.
Very
Okay.
good, thank you. And I appreciate the ideas.
Diva and her kazoo.
Is there any other old business? Boy, we're charging through this one. Any new business anybody wants to bring up? Yes,
An announcement about next month's meeting. I have so far 41 people committed to coming to the lunch in Chino for June 8th. And
Kathy has 41 people committed to coming to June 8th at the Basque Restaurant.
right, so I'm going to make the final day June 5th because that's the day for the San Diego meeting.
The final day is going to be June 5th because that's the day of the San Diego meeting.
I need a phone call that afternoon after the meeting. I'm going to call the restaurant that day and tell them, and they give them the final count.
So she's going to call in. So she's going to call into the restaurant that day and give them a final count.
Excellent.
Be sure to let them know if that sounds interesting. You have to,
I love Basque restaurant food. You can tell.
They're not bad terrorists either. Just kidding. Just kidding. One more.
Okay, and that was the next item, was the next month.
We have some of those left.
Our next month Orange County chapter is with the Inland Empire. That is our meeting. Rick has these business cards here. If you see somebody out there that looks like a Santa, they say, "Oh, has anyone ever told you that you look like a little like Santa Claus?" And then there's contact information on the back of it. So if anybody would like some of these to carry on, why don't we pass them around, and anybody who would like to take 4 or 5 or several of them, so that you have them in your wallet and you can pass out, please do.
We passed out a lot of them at Tom's Farm.
Okay,
Great.
wonderful. I don't even have any closing remarks. We ought to have a raffle. Oh, wait a minute. Let's Char first.
Yes, please, sure.
In the past, after the reunion that we had in January, there's been a did a cruise one year, and what I was talking about.
Yeah, you need the mic.
Yeah, there you go. You can hold both of those in one hand, by the way. You can handle both of them. There you go.
In the past, sometimes you guys have wanted to do a trip after the
No.
after the Santa's reunion in January. Well, last week, or when we were in the Inland Empire meeting, we were talking about possibly doing something in San Diego. Someone came up to me after the meeting and suggested Viejas Resort and Casino. And I don't know if you would want to do something after the 20th reunion, like say for 3 days, get on a bus and go to a local somewhere, like an hour or two drive somewhere and spend 3 days or 3 nights. So if you have any ideas you want to throw out, let me know and I can check them out. I can also check out the casino if anybody's, it's a brand new two-year-old resort. There's a huge outlet across the street from it. And I know nothing about it, but I'm going to try to wrangle a comp night for a couple people to go down there and check out the resort and see if anybody likes it. If you have any ideas, let me know. And I'll research them out.
Char is the official Forbes travel agent, so be sure to give her your ideas and suggestions, and maybe she can make them happen for our group.
Can I just share one thing? For those of you who haven't signed up to do the send out cards, I'm telling you, you're missing out
Amen.
on being able to have that constant contact with your clients, with the people that you own. Not the ones that come from agents, but the customers that you have been working with over the years. I come from a sales background, and I know the benefits of having to contact the people that I work with. And I've been sending out cards to people that Peter and I did Christmas parties for last year, and they love it. So just be aware of that. For that little tiny bit of money every month, it's like $10 a month, you can send out 10 cards. And it's just a great thing, you know. And also, by the way, you don't have to be a chamber member to go to mixers, and that's also a great way to get more business to be doing more Santa Claus events, rather than mall or whatever. So just want to share that.
And just for the record, the send out cards program, it winds up being about, well, $1.50 max for a really nice card that you can design yourself, full color, glossy, trifold. That includes the postage. They stuff the envelope. It is cheaper than going to Walmart. You cannot go to Walmart or CVS and buy a card off the rack, generic, completely blah, for less money than these guys will make a professional, personalized. You can plug your own photos in there. They'll stuff the envelope, address it, and mail it to them. All you have to do is sit there and clickety-clack on your keyboard. It is the best deal ever, ever.
I just wanted to mention that the San Diego meeting was mentioned on the 5th of June. They're going to do something creative at that meeting and have a gold party, a gold exchange party to raise funds. Right, Richard?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure that's going to happen.
Oh,
Nothing concrete.
okay, well, if you come to the San Diego meeting and if you want to maybe bring your gold, just in case they still do that for fundraising for their charity event, that would be a fundraiser to come and feed those to find folks in San Diego. At the Holy Bowl.
And that's the June 8th meeting?
5th.
5th meeting. Okay,
At
cool.
11 a.m.
We got a chain to take down there.
We talked about somebody that purchases gold
We found one.
coming to their
Unaccounted
meeting,
for.
and you get your money for your gold, but the organization gets a percentage that they will go to their Christmas charity fund.
Of course, you can donate the whole amount, I presume, if you're feeling generous.
I suppose.
Yeah.
But you should, gold is way up there if you have a bunch of gold jewelry that you don't wear anymore. I guess you can get quite a bunch for it. But I would check online to figure out gold prices.
Or a gold tooth if you have an idea.
Diva lost
Way
it.
down now.
$3.50.
What's up, Ken?
Hello.
$600 an ounce right now.
24 carats, about $600 an ounce.
And you can tinker with the wheel and deal with a gold buyer. You can, you know, I mean, it's, you're not getting the price of gold.
The last cruise we were on, Diva lost a filling, a gold filling, so a crown. That's what it was. So when we came back, she got it fixed, and that she kept the crown for some reason for a long. And then one day it occurred to her to take it in. How much did you get for that thing? For a tooth, for a crown, $350.
Didn't fit nobody else.
I know. I started to throw that thing away a dozen times at least.
Okay, we ready to raffle?
Yes.
Yes, I am.
Now, is there anything other than the 50-50 today? Anybody bring anything extra?
I got 3 kittens to
Just
go.
make sure.
Free live kittens.
After I get done with the drawing for the 50-50, we'll burn the tickets.
Don't
let Diva. Don't let Diva get any.
Yeah, really. Diva bought tickets, but she can't compete.
Not in that one. What number's Chris? Chris, you first time here. Don't pick Diva's ticket.
How much?
53, 5-3.
And we have 69 01 44.
Just not here any screen. Just before me.
Yay! Sin.
They're driving down there.
Hey, I'm not kidding you. He was sitting there saying, "Hey, just bring it, hand it to me."
That's like 3 tanks of gas in that Harley.
Did I get a cut?
I don't have a Harley.
That's not a Harley?
No.
I thought that was an old Harley trooper bike.
Do I get a cut for picking the cut?
You're going to get cut if you reach for that money.
What it is Kawasaki.
Does anybody want a kit?
Bob?
They're really cute.
Next up in the raffle, 3 kittens.
So what are we taking?
53, I think she said.
Yeah.
You guys want?
Yes.
You want a kitten? You know, it's a shame to waste good kittens when there's dogs that need training.
We got 5 over.
It's a shame to throw away a kitten when there's hunting dogs that still need to be trained.
We took in $53. That puts us at $201.
All right. Yay us.
Okay, anybody want to be in the talent show?
Yes.
Imagine that. Applications.
Diva has overcome her shyness, guys.
That's in January.
You two should be in the talent show. Just wear these outfits. That's all you got to do.
Who won the $53?
Dave Morrison.
Don't forget, by the way, to pay your check.
Hey, how about a hand? How about a hand for the help today, for the waiting staff? Thank you, guys. Awesome, awesome. And as usual, that is in lieu of tip.
Have 3 months.
Did they already put the gratuity in it? They did? Did they put the gratuity already in it?
Well, if this spaghetti tastes as good as that picture looks, I'll be there. I love me some spaghetti.
You got more of those? Okay, I understand the gratuity is on the check, but these These ladies really did a good job for us today.
Yay! Hear, hear! Hear, hear! Security. Security.